What if I told you you could create hundreds of business proposals for different clients, different objectives using AI without wasting hours writing from the scratch? In this video, I'm breaking down how I exactly use AI step by step to save me time and land more deals. And the most important, it's the same template. So once you build it, it will be the same and you won't have to adjust multiple pages. So as you can see over here, the proposal template, it will be on Google Slides and it will be made of the proposal title, the description name, and here in the problem we're going to have a very good description of the problem and the solutions. So we'll have the solution 1, the solution 1, the description of the solution 1, the solution 2, the description of the solution 2, and forward. You can create as many as you want. In this case, I just created 3 to keep it simple. And over here, we also have the scope. Why? Because whenever we're building a proposal, we also need to tell the deliverables. So in here, I have the same thing, the problem 1, problem 2, problem 3, and here I just put revisions. In case any of my clients want to have any revision or anything they want to be fixed, I also include that. Over here, I also ask the AI to create for me the milestones because, come on, because milestones, it's just a rough guess, right? So it's always about knowing as well how long it will take, and then from that on you can just do it. The automation is done. So over here, I create a form on submission. If I open this form, we are going to receive a few things. First, this is the title, this is the description of the form, and over here we have the first name, the last name, the company name, the email. All of these details are from your client, right? Who you want to write the proposal to. And the website of the client, the problem, the solution, the scope, the cost, how soon, and from that, the AI will generate everything you saw over there. So I would say the more descriptive, the better will be the outcome of your proposal. But of course, you can always tweak and change and later on make the way you want. This is just a template. So over here, if I click on test, you can see that the form is created. So we have all these questions. And with these questions, after I hit the submit, I will ask the AI. The AI will be asking as a professional business proposal writer with a sharp understanding of persuasive language, strategic structure, and client psychology. Your job is to craft compelling, clear, and outcome-driven proposals that help entrepreneurs win deals, raise investment, or land partnerships. Each proposal should be tailored, logically structured, and highlight the value proposition in a way that feels confident, human, and trustworthy. And here I put the tone to make professional yet relatable, the style clear, persuasive, and client focused. And the most important, which is the goal, to help me write a high converting business proposal that communicates credibility and aligns with clients' needs. So here is the system. Why the system? Because the system is because the system in this case is like the main command that you are giving to the AI. It's like the instruction. After that, we have the user. It's just like we are giving another custom instruction that should be considered as well. So your task is to generate a proposal using input data from a form. This proposal should be customized, specific, and high quality, considering we're going to be sending it immediately after you're done. I just created this. The context, we are automation, no-code agency that develops systems revolving about growth, revenue, ops, and etc. And over here is the parameters that we are expecting as an output. So all of these are the parameters that we see over here in the slides, like milestone, proposal title, because we need to tell ChatGPT to make that in a format that can be reusable. Otherwise, it would just throw random strings and we cannot reuse into your templates. And over here is just an example of how is the output of the form. So what should be expecting. On here is what the output is expected from the AI to return to us. So now it has already a good rough guess of what is receiving from the form and what should be returned. And over here I just have to link the real output from the forms into the AI. So all of these I'm picking from the response of the on-form submission, and after this I just create a copy of the file, and I have to put the file ID, which you will be able to find into your URL. It will be the last parameter. After that, we'll create a copy with the specific name of your proposal. So you will have the template just like this one, and once it generates, we will generate something like this: AI proposal automation for CAD. And after that, it will copy in the same folder. This is important if you want to copy in the same folder. If not, you can change the folder. And then after that, I will need to create this replace text that will literally, it will replace the text which already exists into the template, the proposal title, for the expected proposal title being returned by the AI. We will just need to use openai.item.json.message.content and find the proposal title. How can you do that? Is actually very simple. So once we run this automation, right, I'll give a very good example here. So I will do for myself, Pedro, and my surname and my company, Mooks, my email, my website, mooks.com, my problem: I want to make better YouTube videos. We need to help Pedro to make engaging, good conversion videos, and also help him into creating a nice setup. The scope will be like how far we're helping him and how long will be. So the cost, I'll put something like $1,000. How soon? In 4 weeks. And the scope, I will put something like, we will help him to create 10 videos and also help him to fix his setup. And then once I submit this, you'll see the form was submitted, and we see over here the OpenAI is running. The Google Drive copy of my file is also running, and now it's replacing any of the texts, and here it tried to send a Gmail message. Of course, in this case I had a small problem in the Gmail, which is fine. I was just gonna send the Gmail to myself. I don't need. And if I go over here and if I look for my proposal, so it's content creation and setup improvement for Mooks, helping Pedro create better YouTube videos with a professional setup. And the problem, Pedro at Mooks wants to produce YouTube videos that are more engaging and drive better conversions. However, the current content quality and setup aren't optimized for achieving these goals, which limits the channel's potential. Addressing these issues is critical to ensuring the success and growth of his platform. And over here, you can also see down here we have the nice solutions that is advised by the AI. So video creation support will guide you in creating 10 high conversion YouTube videos, improve setup design, will optimize your recording space for professional video quality, and content strategy insights will provide strategies to make your videos engaging and audience focused. Over here, the project activities, because I said 4 weeks is literally just giving 4 weeks and breaking down into $1,000 costs. So the first activity is 10 professionally guided YouTube videos starting on the 30th and end date on the 10th of May. Initial consultation, setup, evaluation, and video workflow planning. All of that costs $500. So the second one, optimize recording and editing setup on the 10th of May until 26th of May, and The description is 5 videos created and setup improvement implemented, more $500, and actionable improvements for video engaging, May 26, and remaining 5 videos completed and final review provided. So over here, it literally ignored my revision, already like considering that as my final revision. And I think this is the nice thing about this approach. AI is doing all of this for us. Of course, end of the day, you don't want to send a proposal based on what a AI say. Completely ignore the revisions because it's considering the third step as my final step, my revisions as well. But I think this automation easily saves hours of writing your own business proposal, because at least you have something that you can guide on and just move quicker. It doesn't need to be perfect. At least for me, I'm pretty happy with this. Like, I know here that there is a small padding issue. I can just drag down here and it's fixed. And pretty much most of this I can just read through. And if you have any questions, please contact me.